Hey guys, Mr. 5 here with episode number 30 of our Arsenal career mode on FIFA 21. We're kicking this episode off in the EFL Cup. We're simulating the game against Tranmere Rovers, as it's an easy game. You know, we're just going to say that plain and simply. But there has been a lack of this career mode over the past few days. That's because I've been thinking of new teams to choose for our PS5 career mode, which will be coming as soon as FIFA is available on the PlayStation 5. So we do want to get this career mode over and done with within the next week and a half. So we are going to be going 1 month per episode, a lot more simulated games, and the aim is to win the Premier League and the Champions League. And I think our squad is definitely good enough to do that. We've got a lot of talent in our squad. As you can see, we go 2-1 up here against Tranmere Rovers, but yes, 1 month per episode moving forward, simulated games, prioritising the Premier League and the Champions League in our run. As we do return to action in the Premier League, we will be taking on Spurs at the Emirates. And with our lineup, as you can see, we've got a very strong squad. We've got Leno, Bellerin, Upamecano, Gabriel, and who's our left back? Tierney. Oh my god, how did I forget that? It just brushed past so quickly. But we've got a very strong squad. But speaking of Spurs, they've also got equally just as strong of a squad. Ndidi and Zakaria as the two CDMs. They are going to be so difficult to get past. But 4 minutes in, the first chance is going to come our way as Hector Bellerin dribbles in between a couple of players. He finds Maddison. Maddison finds Martinelli. Turns Matip. Goes for the strike. Down in that low bottom left-hand corner. Unfortunately, Hugo Lloris can make the save, denying us a chance of getting ahead of them. As Lo Celso, bit of dribbling, that's what he's known for. He plays it back to Zakaria. Zakaria back to Lo Celso. He's in a bit of space. He finds Ndidi. Maybe he's got a nosebleed. He's so far up front. But we do lose the ball out to Matt Doherty. He just lays it across simply to Harry Kane. Bit of poor there from Gabriel. Bit of dilly-dallying on the ball. And he's punished for it. 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspurs. Not what we want, especially at home at the Emirates. We don't want Harry Kane scoring against us. And you've got to see here, there's a chance here again for Spurs as Ndidi dinks one over the top. Upamecano can't really clear it away as Harry Kane gets a foot on it. Gets to the ball then before Kieran Tierney. And he makes it 2-0, doubling his goal tally in just a couple of minutes. Done. Not what we want. But we move forward. We've got to kick in now. We've really got to buck up our ideas. Because being 2-0 down so quickly to Spurs is not ideal. It is definitely not ideal. And to make matters worse, we're at the Emirates. That makes it so much worse. But with Martinelli and Maddison working together really nicely, we create a chance just past the hour mark. As we get into the box and we just nice and calmly finesse the ball past Hugo Lloris. Maddison, I think that might be his first goal for the club, actually. If I think about it properly. I think that is his first goal. But we do win the ball back again a couple of minutes later in the midfield with Thomas Partey. He finds Aubameyang. Aubameyang's just going to knock one through to Martinelli. Gets the right side of Alaba. 1-on-1 with Lloris. He, low, hard, drives it into that bottom left-hand corner that he tried to do in the first half. Didn't quite work out then, but this time it is perfect. And just like Spurs, we get 2 goals in the space of a few minutes. And we're right back on level terms now, looking to get this victory. And with 15 minutes remaining, Thomas Partey finds James Maddison. Maddison knocks it through to Martinelli. He goes 1-on-1. Great save from Lloris. A great reaction save from him. They clear the ball upfield and they've got a chance to counter-attack here with Heung-min Son. He's got space to run into. But in the end, he tries to wait for a couple of players to join him in the attack. And it just fizzles out and we are able to get the ball away. And the final little chance is going to come here in the 93rd minute with Lucas Moura trying to play the ball in the midfield. He wins the ball then off of Tierney after he ultimately lost it in the first place. Runs back into the corner. We slide him in with Gabriel, take him out, but that is going to be that for this game. A 2-2 final score. 1 point picked up in a big game. A disappointing result. We really shouldn't have gone 2-0 down to Spurs. We're better than that. But we are back here at the Emirates and we've got a chance here now against Villarreal to try and bounce back and just redeem ourselves, really. After a poor performance, we've got a couple of rotational players in there, the likes of Saliba, Aarons, Xhaka, Maitland-Niles, Zaha and Zlatan. So a couple of changed lineups. And obviously we've been very, very good in the Champions League. Just the one game play, but we did win it 7-0. So if we can keep that up, keep the goal scoring record up, that would be brilliant. Well, 6 minutes into the game, Zlatan Ibrahimovic with his second touch of the ball. The first touch was to settle it. The second touch was to put it into the back of the net. He makes it 1-0 to ourselves in this game, and that is just the perfect start after a poor game in the previous match. Just the perfect way to bounce back. And again, 11 minutes in, Zlatan wants the ball running forward. Their defence isn't that quick in Albiol and Denayer, so we're going to use that to our advantage with Martinelli skipping past their players with ease. He's got the 5-star weak foot, he hits it on his left. 13 minutes into this game, we've doubled our lead, and it looks as if we're going to have a repeat of the game against Fenerbahce, as it's just goals, goals, goals when it comes to the Champions League. And we've got another chance here with Ceballos charging down this right-hand side. He's not a winger, he's more of a centre midfielder, but he's got a chance here to whip it across. Instead, he cuts inside, lays it across to Martinelli. Martinelli lays it off to Xhaka. Xhaka eventually finds Maitland-Niles, who goes for a finesse shot, and he just mishits the ball. It's a poor shot in the end, just a bit of a mishit. But from a corner, we play it short to Zaha. He tries to whip it across, but it is cleared away, only as far as one of our players is Martinelli. Dinks it over the top to Ceballos. Ceballos is going to flick it over his player's head, and then bang! On that left foot, volleys it home just before the half-an-hour mark. He makes it 3-0 to ourselves. We're cruising. This is a guaranteed victory already. We're only 30-odd minutes into it. Really good to see. But a chance here for Villarreal as Belotti lays the ball off to Parejo. Parejo has got a chance to play it back. Instead, he tries to go inside to the man in Morgan Sansone. And that worked really nicely. You obviously distracted us by thinking we were going to go to Belotti. And in the end, he goes for Sansone. It's a really nice finish. And they have the goal. No clean sheet for ourselves. But Maitland-Niles doing exactly what Ceballos did for the third goal and charging down the wing. This time on the left-hand side, he whips it across. And Zlatan, with his studs, just pokes it in at that near post. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has 2 goals on the night. He's going for that hat-trick. The 39-year-old is going for the hat-trick on a Champions League night. How incredible is that? And just before the half-an-hour mark, we win the ball back. We've got a counter-attacking opportunity, and we're going to look to get Zlatan that hat-trick. As he plays through Martinelli brilliantly, just barges Albiol off the ball. He's going to stop, cut inside, lay it across to Zlatan after both the centre-backs came to him in Denayer and Albiol, leaving Zaha and Ibrahimovic in the box unmarked, bizarrely. But that is going to be goal number 3 for Zlatan. He basks in the glory, and boom, 5-1. 13 goals in 2 games in the Champions League. Zlatan Ibrahimovic picks up the match ball. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.